guys, Dr. Rob Barrington here with some more nutrition advice. I wanted to do a quick product review on Solgar multivitamins. Now the reason I want to do this is because I do recommend taking a multivitamin, and in my videos I have previously recommended that Solgar is a good company and it's worth considering buying a multivitamin from Solgar. I want to make it clear that I don't have any affiliation to Solgar. I don't make a penny from selling any vitamins, so this is really just a video of my opinion about the nutritional quality of two Solgar multivitamins. And the Solgar vitamins I want to have a look at are the VM75 and the VM2000 multivitamin tablets. Now, in terms of nutritional quality, these two products are very similar. If we look at the price of them, and obviously the price will vary depending on where you buy them, but generally if you look on the internet, the price of 90 tablets for both of these multivitamins is about £20. So they're very similarly priced. And if we have a look at the nutritional content, this is my Solgar VM75. This is what I currently take. I have taken Solgar V2000 before. I don't tend to stick to one brand. I tend to look around and I tend to purchase whatever is the best value for money at the time. But at the moment, and for the last few years, I've taken Solgar V75. It suits my needs. It doesn't mean it's the best multivitamin, but it suits the nutritional requirements that I want for my diet. If we have a look at a comparison of the nutritional content of the two multivitamins, they're actually very similar. The Solgar VM2000 has slightly more B vitamins in it. It has about 100 milligrams of each of the B vitamins, whereas the VM75 has about 50 milligrams. About 75 milligrams. That's a very high amount of B vitamins, and it will saturate your tissues with your requirement for B vitamins. So really, I don't see that the extra B vitamins in the VM2000 is really going to have that much benefit. The vitamin C content is very similar. It's slightly lower in the VM75. The vitamin E content is also very similar. There's slightly more natural carotenoids and beta carotene in the VM2000. There's a herbal base in both tablets, so they're made in a very similar way. They try and keep the ingredients as natural as possible. The VM2000 does have slightly higher amounts of certain minerals. For example, there's 15 milligrams of zinc in the VM2000. There's only 10 milligrams in the VM75. And the selenium and the chromium content is the same in both multivitamins. It's 25 micrograms of each, and I think that's the weakness of these two multivitamins. I think that really I would suggest 200 micrograms of selenium, 200 micrograms of chromium, particularly if you're training, if you're an athlete. I'd say that's about, based on the studies that I've looked at, that's about what you need in your diet. And I think if you take these multivitamins, you would require additional selenium, particularly you may even require additional chromium. So that's a problem with these two multivitamins. It's not a big one because generally they contain adequate amounts of most of the nutrients. The iron content of the VM2000 is higher, but that might not be a benefit because some people don't actually want high amounts of iron in their multivitamin. Iron tends to interfere with the absorption of other minerals, and therefore some people don't want iron in their multivitamin. And I've actually done a video on iron-free VM75 before, and sometimes I actually buy the iron-free version of that if it suits my needs at the time. So having lower amounts of iron is not actually a bad thing in the VM75. But apart from that, the nutrition in both of the multivitamins is similar. Solgar don't put molybdenum in their multivitamins. They took it out. I believe they used to put molybdenum in their multivitamins, and that was taken out. So that's possibly another weakness of the multivitamin. I know other manufacturers do put molybdenum in their multivitamins. but you may be able to get enough molybdenum in your food, and therefore you might not need extra in your multivitamin. You only need very small amounts of it, and that's true with a lot of the minerals as well. There are particular minerals that I think you do need to supplement, but many of them you can get in your food if you eat a high quality diet. The calcium and magnesium level of both multivitamins is low, and this is because it's very difficult to get the macro minerals into multivitamins in high enough amounts. You're going to need gram amounts of calcium and magnesium every day, and it's very difficult to put a gram of chemical of magnesium into a multivitamin without making the tablet huge. So generally, most multivitamins won't have high amounts of calcium and magnesium. If they did, it would also interfere with the absorption of a lot of the other minerals, because the divalent cations tend to interfere and compete with each other for absorption. Personally, if I was making a multivitamin, I was a manufacturer, I would completely remove the calcium and magnesium. I don't really see the point of it, because it's at such low levels in the multivitamin, it won't really have any beneficial effect, but it's still going to start interfering with the other absorption of the other minerals. So I would actually take it out. So having low amounts in these two multivitamins is not probably a bad thing. So in summary, they're very similar products. Now, here is the pivotal information though. The price is similar, the nutritional content is similar, but if we actually have a look at how many tablets you need to get the recommended amount on the back of the packaging, what you find is that you need 1 tablet of VM75, but you need 2 tablets of V2000. And that's really where I'm going with this video. In terms of which product is better, the VM2000 is a slightly better product, but it's only slightly better. It's not twice as good, but it is twice the price. So in terms of value for money, the VM75 is actually a much better product than the VM2000. If money is no object and you don't mind spending extra money, the VM2000 is worth considering. It is a slightly better multivitamin. There are some areas and some of the nutritional aspects I like better about it. But in terms of value for money, the VM75 is streets ahead. It's effectively half the price, because you only need 1 tablet a day rather than 2. And the nutritional content is so similar, it's not going to make, I don't think, any difference to somebody's diet. So I hope you found that interesting. If you're considering these 2 multivitamins, I hope this is going to help you, decide which one that you're going to purchase. As always, eat well, stay healthy, and protect yourself. And I will see you soon for another video. Take care.